Chapter 1185. Y'all better buzz off. I had to be a little quicker on this one. I'm a day late, but yeah, we here. When we last left off, we was going through Brooks' backstory and his history, and why he was so devoted to the King Leuven. Looked up to him as a big brother of sorts. Didn't even know he was royalty. So his ties to Gunko all played a big role in that. So um oh, all right. Green screen. All right, so let's just hop right into the chapter. Cover request. Hancock owns her cooking skills for Luffy. Really ain't gotta do much, but hey, nice little request. Brooks' childhood. Candell, make Brook your page. Teach him good manners and how to speak properly. You've got it, Lord Leuven. Brooke says, "Wow, palace is packed with with cute is packed with cute babes. There's one hottie, two hottie, her, not her, three hotties. Cut it out." Candell holds her head. Don't worry, it's still number one, Candell. Lady Candell, you're my page now. Yo, let me see your panties. Brooke. That's funny. Hey, do you have an issue with wearing your school uniform? If I let that school cramp my if I let that school cramp my style, I won't be able to jam and make these good tunes anymore. Don't worry though, I'm looking forward to rocking Guard Corps uniform. Number 9 on his shirt, big glasses, striped pants. He definitely ain't wearing these suspenders and a button up like this other kid wearing. Sleeping with his guitar. They didn't change this boy's life. They changed Brooks' life. So yeah, this better get tragic real bad. You already know how Oda go. Oda be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna tear y'all heart out. Thought it was cute. Nah. I'm gonna let y'all remember who I am. I'm Oda. You know these flashbacks don't end well. Gotta admit, I'm jealous. I can't believe this kid gets to be Lady Candel's page. Yo ho ho ho, Brooks says, will laugh right in their face. Candel, do you have any type of guy you go for? Lady Candel, there is one man, but he's out of my league. Still, the reason I train so hard with the sword is to be by his side. Brooks says, I bet you'd get him if you dressed more like a chick instead of a dude. He says that's not necessary. Being near him is more than enough for me. And Brooks says, huh? Near him? Does that mean it's me? Candel says, of course not. Lady Candel, don't tell me you even wear men's underwear. She says, I don't. And Brooke says, really? Then you gotta let me see your panties. She screams, Brooke, your language is not improving. You have been you have to be polite and use honorifics when you ask someone for a favor. Would you be so kind as to show me your panties? And she bag him over the head and say, of course not. Even outside politeness, you need to consider your basic decency too. I'm going to drill good etiquette into you. Good grief. Strength and etiquette go hand in hand. What? And I'll do my best. I mean, I shall endeavor to give it my all. It's like Brooke. Oh, okay. We exiting this flashback and we back in real time with Brooke and young Shuri. There's not a soul around who doesn't admire Lady Candel. She shines like the sun over a whole nation. Now, and I think about it, there was this one time the world government ship drifted here in Asperia. Kingdom was thrown into panic, as no one ever dealt directly with people of such stature. He says, Celestial dragons? Yep. Pressure was overwhelming, says Brooke. Lady Candel was actually bedridden for a few months after that, probably due to stress. You wouldn't believe how dark the kingdom fell back then. Yo ho ho. I shouldn't laugh, but it really was like the sunset on our kingdom. But that was just the beginning. You wouldn't believe the influx of news that followed, Princess. Your father, the renowned rugged prince, ascended to the throne, and at the same time, he married your mother, Lady Candell. The celebrations across Esperia were as thrilling as a live concert. So Brooke talking about how dark the kingdom got, like, I don't know, get possessed? Brooke, oh, let me continue. And then we were blessed by your birth, Princess Shuri. Dot, dot, dot. The nation positively bubbled over with joy. People were always saying, I want to see her face, or she's so cute, or she takes after her mother. Oops, I'm getting off topic. But you get the picture. That's why I love your folks. They're my ultimate benefactors. In fact, I gladly relinquish my life for those two. Check out my latest hit, Relinquish Rock. Mommy and Daddy? Mommy and Daddy? So, Brooke, what would you do if what would you do if I were in danger? That's obvious. I lay down my life in a heartbeat for you too. Is that just because I'm their daughter? No, it's because you're you. You're supposed to say that wholeheartedly without hesitation. Hmm. And then Brooke bribes her with a lollipop, and she lollipop, and then strikes him with a sword. Am I reading this right? I don't even know now. Like upset that Brooke, took his time answering. He swings at him, but this lollipop changes her mind. I don't know. Let's continue. Hey, Daddy, use father instead. You're not a little girl anymore. Shuri hops on Brooke's shoulders to walk away. Uh, King Leuven is looking as well as Candell. Candell is smiling. Leuven is frowning as Shuri says, "Love you too, father." Brooke says, Princess Shuri, if you're craving freedom from your parents, you can always vent it out with a song like this. Y'all better buzz off. Haha. Why do those lyrics all sound so weird as we go through like these panels of like just Sid and Shuri's growth? I guess I believe. Um, it's a dialect from a kingdom, and it's a dialect from a kingdom in the west called Yamigata. Y'all better buzz off. Y'all better buzz off. We ain't pups bought off with treats. We ain't kids turned around by sweets. And it's just a montage of just like Brooke and Shuri just eating, having moments in the city, laughing, playing, getting in trouble, him making her jealous. Brooke just bringing Brooke in Shuri's 15th year, huh? It's out of tune. Somebody's just trying to play a violin and it's out of tune. Music died in the kingdom of Esperia. A thick mist shrouded the country and lingered for half a year. The land's treasured instruments decayed as the mist turned to smog. The island was swallowed whole. But that's interesting. Thick mist shrouded the country. Music no longer echoed through the streets. Joyful melodies gave way to the sound of coughing. Let's bring on the music. Cough, cough. Even Brooke is affected. Cough, yeah. The toxic smog, the toxic smog ravaged the lungs of tens of thousands and claimed the lives of hundreds. The fog will clear. It must, screams Lady Candell. See people suffering in the streets. Bested by bested by one unimaginable tragedy after another. The kingdom knew nothing but suffering. Even after the fog had lifted, the scars it caused remained. Lady Candell passed away from whatever illness or whatever happened to her. She passed away. You got Shuri crying, Brooke crying, and Leuven over her grave crying. Your Highness, we still owe the government this year's heavenly tribute, but we can't afford to pay them. Oh, snap. They got a heavily tribute. Oh, snap. Oh, hold up, hold up, hold up. Yeah, hold up. I don't know. Look, disconnect. So we go see this like this beaten up castle at this point. We back to Shuri and Brooke fighting. Yeah, Brooke says, "Whoa there, princess. You know, you move the way you move sometimes. It's like you can see the future. I'm gonna be just like mommy. I mean, mother." Says Shuri. Brooke says, "I think you would be well suited for that, but I doubt your father will be pleased at the notion of you fighting on the front lines, princess." Father, Shuri says, "Father, he seems troubled lately. I have an idea why, but there's nothing we can do about it. I will simply follow the king to the very end." He says, "Didn't you want to become a pirate, Brooke?" Brooke says, "I'm happy to put my own dreams on hold while I repay the debt to His Majesty. Hmm. When the time comes, I'm going with you." Brooke says, "Absolutely not to Shuri. Try and stop me," says Shuri. Then we go to this panel of a looks like a beat up and dirty King Leuven. The world government is our enemy. This means war. Somebody says, "What?" Brooke says nothing but understood. "Commander, Your Majesty, I just ask that you tell us your reasoning." While Brooke is just on board, doesn't even care. Dot dot dot. "Brooke," says King Leuven, "they've demanded 1,000 slaves. That is the only way they would waive this year's heavenly tribute. Slavery in the Holy Land is a fate worse than death." "No way," says his royal subject. King Leuven also says the government's armada will arrive in 2 months, and I have no intention of choosing human sacrifices to hand them over. To hand over to them. Uh, as people on the street see Brooke, they start asking him questions. Is our country done for, Commander? Don't all non-member nations turn into lawless zones? Are they really going to loot us for everything we've got? Around in the streets. Apparently, there was once another nation in the West Blue that disappeared too. Brooke says, I've heard there's all these tales out there, the deadly sea wind wails about a land that makes a mighty shake with fear, and a land they won't come near, a home for the samurai and them giant folk. It exists like all the tales spoke. I mean, oh, be a sting, and they flee. They said to consider your views, 'cause we got nothing left to lose. Ha 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 ha, that's right, that's right. As the people laugh, as Brooke comes up with this very, very clever song. But yeah, the samurai and the giant. Interesting. And now we go to this panel. They landed on the northern port. Platoon 12, intercept. Y'all better buzz off. Song in the background. Nobody said that they be this many of them. They ambush Asperia. Don't let them set foot on the island. Y'all better buzz off. That in the background. And then we go to this panel. Brooke, but unsheath his sword. We're out here on the map's edge, but don't lose. But don't y'all scoff. Our name ain't nothing that. Our name ain't something that can be wiped with ease. As Brooke slashes through a whole gang of Marines, you'll find you'll find taking a home ain't gonna be no breeze. Some commander, if somebody yells at Brooke, the enemy has breached the palace. Brooke says, I'll hold the barricade at the station. And then we go to this little bit of flashback between looks like Shuri and King Leuven. She's asking, why can't I fight too? Leuven says, that's out of the question. We'll be at their mercy if they capture you. So we go to the Marines. Don't you have any crazy ideas? Don't you have any crazy ideas now, Princess? It's a raider. Oh man, Princess the Garden will always be. It's set ablaze. Okay. Oh, we're back to the song. Oh man, Princess the Garden always walked in. It's been set ablaze. Oh, Your Majesty. The junkyard we used to play and has been reduced to hellish inferno. Y'all better buzz off. Y'all better buzz off. The edge of the map's hell of a sight, 'cause it shines mighty bright. As you see Brooke fighting, still slashing. If we finally snap for real, that shaking, that shaking is all you feel. Huff, huff, Your Majesty, Princess Shuri. Brooke makes his way up the staircase. Am I tripping? That's not fire. That's like one of the silhouettes of the Goro say, right? And then you got this this tall looking fellow over here. I don't know who he is, but you have Princess Shuri with these demonic wings, like she has now, and it looks like King Leuven has these wings as well. Did they both get possessed in a short time? Like, how did they even get in here? Brooke burst through the door, worried about the war. It's already over, Brooke. Dot 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 says Shuri. Aren't you happy? And Brooke eyes are just in shock. Shuri with these horns and blood over her. This guy smoking this pack with this crazy brim. I don't know who that could be. Maybe it's a god knight from that time. I don't know. This is weird. I don't know, bro. Maybe it's a I don't know. But it looked like a whole girl scene member here. How did Brooke even make it out of this alive? All right, this crazy. This created more questions I didn't even had in the first place. But thank y'all for tuning in. Please like and subscribe. This was this was next level. I don't know what to say about this one. I don't know who those people is at like who they are at the end, but clearly government been doing the same thing over and over, and it has been working. It has been working. But yeah, please like and subscribe. Holla at your boy.